Hey everyone, and welcome back to Piggett's Pokemon. Today, for our Charizard chase, we've been a little lazy as far as posting goes, so I wanted to do something a little bit bigger and out of the norm and open up an entire booster box of Phantasmal Flames. Obviously, we were chasing the Mega Charizard SIR as well as the Gold Charizard. There's a lot of actually hidden cards in this set, I feel like, that are undervalued in my opinion, but like the Dugong is such a cool looking card that I don't understand why isn't it valued higher. But I know obviously you can't compete against something like Charizard. But either way, we're gonna open this up. We're gonna rip every single pack, and hopefully we catch one of those Charizards. Hoping everybody's enjoying their Sundays. I'm sure everybody's watching the Super Bowl right now. I'm just gonna pull all of these guys here. All these guys here. And we'll put our hits in the middle there. Alright, pack number one, we got Heracross. I have seen, I feel like, just about every card of this set except the Charizard. Actually, there's the few what am I trying to say? The few, I guess, not SIRs, but the full art. We're just going to start with the reverse hollow and keep going. Oh, first pack, we got a Miss Magius. That's pretty cool. Good to see that. We're going to just do, I think, the last 3 or 4 cards. I think this would be a way too long of a video to do more than that. We're looking for the Charizard anyway, which is in the back, so hopefully we find that. Yeah, I feel like some, like the low punny, that's what I was trying to say. The low punny, like basically the cards that are on the packs, for the most part, have, except for Gengar, which is, I think, is an Ascended Heroes, but they have like a secret alt that I have yet to see for either of them. I've seen the full arts. Same with the Charizard. Even on our Charizard chase, I've seen the full art for that as well, just not any of the actual SIRs. So jump into the back. All right. Lotad, Bronzor, Reshiram. I don't know if you guys have been opening up this or have you been buying the tech sticker packs from the Ascendant Heroes. I'm not really interested in Ascendant Heroes. I've been really liking this chase, and I've been really liking just Phantasmal Flames in general. I like the cards. I'm not a huge fan of Dragonite. I know, a controversial opinion, but there it is. So I also just Reshiram, Sigazoom, Suicune. I'm also just not a huge fan of like competing with just to get something I enjoy, like Pokemon cards, for example. Like, I am not going to sit in a wait line uh, at Target or GameStop or Costco early in the morning, just try and get like things at MSRP. I've done that before. It's just such a huge time sink, and I just can't do that. Other people can, and honestly, more power to you. That's pretty cool. You guys are getting things at MSRP. I've just been buying mostly at market or right below market, or I'll wait for like the initial hype to die down, and then I'll go to my local card store, which is typically where I go. Shout out Treasure Chest Collectibles. I would love to know how people, like, even the Pokemon Center releases. I was like pretty adamant. I had the whole Poke Notify thing I feel like that works, but I was doing everything right and still getting flagged as a bot. And after a while of spending a ton of time online waiting for those drops, I just don't think it was worth the effort, in my opinion. For me. Other people would say otherwise, but you know what? This is a fun thing for me, and I want to keep it fun. And I feel like when I was doing all of the extra work to try and get something at retail, it just made it not so fun. Oh, something in the back there. Didn't mean to sneak peek that. It's a Viper. Archaludon. Mega Sharpedo EX. Love that. I like the purple like yellow combination that a lot of the X's from this set have. Even like the base, like the Heracross, the EX, the Charizard, Mega Charizard EX, the base EX one, the what's the other one? Even the Gengar, like the they just look really cool. I'd love to hear too if you guys want to share your thoughts in the comments. I'm pretty responsive on there. If you are having much luck, I've heard a lot of things online about people finding more things in Target and whatnot at MSRP or better and easier to find in the stores. And I know Pokemon Center's been doing a lot of reprints and just additional shipping. But again, I'm always curious to see like what people are doing, because maybe there is something I haven't like thought of or haven't done. I feel like I do take a lot of time to think about like how I buy things, because these are expensive. It's not easy to just buy a bunch of cards all at once, let alone Hunter, Pomo, Punk Helmet, Ambipom. I really like another one of those cards I was talking about at the beginning that I feel like I undervalued is that the Ambipom card, the full art or the illustration rare from this set is so cool. It's got like a ton of colors, a lot to look at. Same with the Ludicolo card. I didn't really know those were in this set. I don't do similar to like movies. I don't like watching a lot of ads or previews and stuff prior to, because I feel like it kind of ruins the movie experience to some degree when you go and see it. It's like same with like sets. Like obviously you could hear a bunch of stuff online. Ooh, Paldean Wooper. Obviously you hear a bunch of things online prior to of various streamers that everybody follows that obviously get stuff before I do, much before I do, that are much more popular than me as well, that everybody watches, and you do hear I pick up some things from there, like the chase cards, things like that. But outside of that, I try to just kind of stay in the dark. I don't really want to know. It's kind of like then you're opening and like, whoa, I didn't know this was in here. It's like more of a fun surprise, I suppose. And I feel like that's a lot of the case with like not even the chase cards of this set. The chase cards are awesome from this set, but specifically the wow factor of just some of the underrated illustration rares and full arts. Are those the same thing? I think they are. I don't know. Maybe not. Curious to see what they do. Maybe it's been announced already. I'm not sure. But after Ascended Heroes, I mean, I can't imagine they're just not going to churn out as much Pokemon as they can in the next year due to the 30th anniversary. It'd be cool to go like a tournament, something like that, one day. Like the big tournaments that are the big shows they have out in Sanford. Like I think the last one was in Sanford, the big one. I know they got some that happened in Hawaii. I haven't played the game since when I was a kid and OG like base set, but I think a lot of things have changed since then, so it'd be kind of cool to see Lotad, Miss Magus EX. Oh, we got the pair now. Nice. It'd be kind of cool just to see what that's like. I'm sure just like all those big conventions like BlizzCon, Comic-Con, you name it, all have some like neat aspect to it that's part of the like just the card collecting, card trading, like unique not limited time offer, but like things you can only get at that event, swag. Even if it's like not even cards, like it's kind of cool like to have like I like in my display case behind me, I have random just like knickknacks that from when I was a kid that were like not necessarily either. Some of were actually were like official Pokemon release. Like I got them at the store, or my mom got them for me back in the day, or but like other of them just kind of like little knickknacks that I thought were just neat to display. That just look cool. I'd really love to get the like Legos too. I wasn't a big fan of the release for that when Lego finally announced the Pokemon Legos. I've got the Mega Bloks Pikachu one. If you guys want to see that, I'll let you know. It's actually really cool looking. It is definitely cooler than the Ceruledge, Alchemy, and Megalopony EX. I feel like the Mega Bloks one, it's the same exact block set, and I know Pikachu and everybody loves Pikachu for the chubby cheeks and whatnot, but I feel like they went a little above and beyond with that with the Lego set, and it looks almost as if I'm gonna put all the full arts on this side and all the EXs over here. I don't know. I just think they overdid it. It doesn't look good to me. I think it was ridiculous. Again, the same concept of like waiting in line or spotters buying up things to scalp like the same product. They're doing that with the Legos too, and I guess that's another thing people are doing with that is buying up Legos, not just Pokemon, but they're scalping Legos, which is insane to me. I don't know. It kind of just turns things that used to be fun, and you could just go to the store like, hey, I want to go enjoy this activity. I wonder if I will find it at the store. And usually there wasn't even a wonder. It was like you just go and it's there. Would be cool if that were the case again. But I doubt it's going to be like that I doubt it's not going to change for a while. Lokix, Paldean Taurus, Bramblin, Suicune, and I feel like Entei, when that movie came out way back when, Entei was like, they just did such a good job with the animation for the time on the art on those legendaries. But yeah, the Lego thing, I really would love like the Eevee Lego. It's small. I really wanted the badges thing. I think that's like the coolest like display piece, and it's like small. The other Charizard $600 paywall things. Ooh, we got a Switch. Was like, I think that was ridiculous. $700 for this monstrosity that, like, where are you gonna put that? I don't know. If you have like your own room in a house that's dedicated just to fun nerdy things, which would be awesome to have, I think that's the perfect spot to do it. But most of us can probably agree we don't all have the space for that, let alone the cash to buy something like that. But yeah, I was kind of annoyed that it was the one little thing, like the little badge set was behind a paywall. Ooh, Flygon. Nice. Curious to see as well what the prices of Pokemon will be with the 30th anniversary. It's been kind of dipping a little bit, and I don't think that's because of the 30th anniversary. I think it's because all the people that have been like, oh, I can make money off of Pokemon cards, immediately went to One Piece when those shot up a little bit, because like people started making content about it, hyping it up, etc., etc. So I'm really curious to see what happens with all that. And if it's going to spike again at some point, it's been kind of nice finding stuff I wasn't able to get before. Sealed and singles, mostly singles. I have some sealed stuff. Like you can see, I have like a 151 sealed. I like the Pokemon ETBs, Pokemon Center ETBs sealed. I just think they look cool in a collection in the little acrylic cases. But as far as like things I normally like buy and sell, it's usually singles or graded cards. I think that's I think I heard this from Coop's collection at some point. He was talking about how he doesn't really like the sealed market or buying and selling the sealed market because it doesn't make sense. And I agree that, hey, if this was sold at like $50 MSRP and then all of a sudden it jumps up, oh, that's a cool reverse Mimikyu. All of a sudden it jumps up just because like scarcity, it doesn't make sense. Versus like I feel like if a card's a good card, like that drives market more so. And I agree that should be the driver. Like, hey, how cool is this card? Like people obviously want this card more than the others. Like that makes more sense to me, and I want to be on that side of the fence. Crocodile, Prinlup, Ambipom. Let's see, how many packs do we have left? I'm going to guess like 10, 12 packs left, judging by the stack. I'm not going to actually count them. Kind of like the pace we're going at. We're kind of cruising through. I'm having a good time. This is a lovely Sunday activity. Oops, something back there. Little hint. Bronzong by Brava. Zacian. Mega Gengar. Hey, okay, so we've got almost all the base EXs. I have a feeling like even this EX, I feel like who knows what's going to happen with that, right? You have the Ascended Heroes. Like I'm just holding on to these for now because the Ascended Heroes came out. They've got the big, I guess not illustration rare. Is it the illustration rare? The big hit of Gengar was supposed to come out in that set, or is coming out with that set, which was weird. It didn't come out with this. Like I don't understand like why you have the pack art. Like every other pack of this set has like the Charizard, the Lopunny, the Heracross, the Gengar. They all have an EX and a SIR for the set, except the Gengar. Wasn't sure why they did that. Either way, yeah, I could see like even just the base EX of this just skyrocketing because it's Gengar. It's another one of those set driving cards that everybody loves, and definitely Charizard is another one. Dragonite, the big hitters, things that could easily carry a set versus like I think they kind of like even like promos for Phantasmal. I think they kind of missed the mark on the promo. I think it was what was it, the Charcadet? You could have easily done like it would have been cool to see not a Charmander because I think we just had that with Scarlet and Violet in the Obsidian Flame set, but it would have been cool to see Charmeleon as a promo. I think that would have made the boxes a whole lot better. Ooh, I just gave that one away. Sorry guys. Oricorio EX. Yeah, Charmeleon would be cool. I'm sure there are, but to my knowledge, I've never seen one. But it'd be really cool to have a Charmeleon promo. Stack that up with like a some sort of Charmander promo, like the Sleeping Charizard or something like that. Like if they made like the art from previous sets line up with the current set, that would be neat. Kind of like what they did with Scarlet and Violet, where you had the Squirtle SIR, the Bulbasaur SIR, and the Charmander was just the strict promo, and the other two were from Stellar Crown, I think. That was a cool idea, and they all fit together. I wish they did more of that, and they with larger, I guess, set ranges, but not by like the set range, but like when they were released. I think that'd be a neat. Or when you see those videos of people cutting up Pokemon cards, because like the border or whatever that is a full art, or like the four of them together makes like an art piece or a full scene of like the four of those Pokemon kind of chilling in like a lake or something like that. Yamper. Ooh, like, oh my god, like, look at this. I don't understand, like, how this is not a higher value. Like, look at the color on this is so vibrant. Just to me, I know it's subjective, but man, this is one of the coolest cards of this set. Who are they? I think they're doing another. I don't know if it's the evolution of this or not, but the like wrestling Pokemon, the Lucha. I'm sure it is probably Lucha something. I don't know for the is an SIR. I think in Ascended Heroes as well. All right, we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I was way off earlier. So we're at 20. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 illustration rares, 1 full art, about 5 EXs. Not a bad box so far. Obviously, we're trying to see the higher chase cards from this set. I'll be straight up and say if you're trying to like rip Phantasmal Flames and make a profit on your box, that is not the way to go about this. I don't think there's enough variety of cards that are going for a whole lot in this set that would make up for the 250 or 300 price point that you're getting for this, but that's just my opinion. Blizzcore, Genesect, still don't know how to pronounce this one. Linoon, I think it's Linoon, and Pommet. I love the or not the starters, but the pre-evolutions of this, Palmy, and I can't remember the other one. But man, they're the first one's super cute, little Palmy. I think it's Palmy. More love for Palmy. Shout out Palmy. Crocodile, Absol, Gramble, and Genesect rare. I think I'm still, even some of the rares I feel like I see are like, I think if I had seen some of these rares as a kid, I would have been blown away by what they look like. It's kind of cool. You get one in every pack now. I don't know what that means for the game, but oh, something right there. I gotta hide this. Wigglytuff, Charcadet, Jumbo Ice Cream, Mega Heracross. Did we hit the low punny earlier? I think we did. So we've just about, minus the Mega Charizard base, we've just hit every EX. Still hit. I gotta relook at the hit rates for this set, but I feel like we're doing pretty well. Oops. Yeah, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the art's going to be something similar to this, the art pack on this for Ascended Heroes, but I'm probably extremely wrong there. Apologies in advance. I've only seen like bits and pieces of what's been coming out. Tried to stay offline though, so in case I end up ever getting packs of that. It's a surprise, like I mentioned earlier. I also think it's weird the way they're releasing it. Like it's in the text sticker, so like they're kind of, on one hand it's nice because it's not like a bunch of people buying up all the boxes or anything like that all at once, but on the other hand it's like, okay, well you're like directly creating demand or scarcity, not demand, for these products that like we haven't even seen the full list of what's even going to be available yet. But whatever, let them do what they want. I'm gonna do what I want. Nimble, Blowtorch, Zacian. Oh, we lost Ludicolo. Mega Evolutions Heracross pack. Alright, let's see if we can get some big hitters in this last 4 packs. Murkrow. Ramblin'. There we are. All right. Another full art Rotom EX. All right. Let's see. Last 3 packs. Let's go with the low punny first. Is there a Charizard left? Yeah, we're going to save the Charizard one for last. As we should. I'm not superstitious or anything like that for which pack you open versus what hits you get. I know some people are, but it's just kind of cool because that's the main hit of the box, so it's fun to leave that last. Ludicolo, Palmet, Suicune, Toxtricity. Mega Evolutions, Gengar. It's a Viper. Battle Cage. Oh, we got the base EX for Rotom too. Nice. Little pair right there. Alright, how cool would that be if the Charizard was in the last pack? Last pack. Alright, and I just want to say briefly before I open this one that, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, kind of keeps me motivated to do this. I see like the subscriber count going up, and I see the follower count going up on my Instagram, TikTok, especially YouTube. And I just thank you, everybody. I'm having a good time doing this. It's a fun hobby for me, and I hope you're having a fun time watching. Moltres. Ooh, Toxtricity. Reshiram. Alright, so we got one more illustration rare on the last hit. Very cool. Like, same with this card. Look at the deep purples on that. Little ice cream cone in the back right here. Alright. Let's spread these out a little bit more. These are the hits. Pretty solid in my opinion. Pretty solid box. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. See you next week while the chase continues.